ドジャースの大谷翔平は日本時間10月17日、ミルウォーキー・ブルワーズとのリーグ優勝決定シリーズ第3戦で、初回にポストシーズン自身初の三塁打を放ちました。直後にムーキー・ベッツの敵地二塁打で先制のホームを踏み、勝利に貢献しました。佐々木朗希は2点リードの9回に登板し、三者凡退で試合を締めくくってポストシーズン3つ目のセーブをマークしました。この回はベッツの攻守も光りました。先頭ボーンの三遊間への深い当たりを逆シングルで捕球し、ジャンピングスローで一塁アウトに仕留めました。試合後のクラブハウスでは、椅子に腰掛けていた佐々木朗希のもとへ自席に戻るベッツが通りかかり、2人は笑顔でハイタッチ。ベッツは自分の仕事をしているだけと語り、若き右腕をねぎらう場面が見られました。またベッツは、ペドロ・マルティネス氏らが出演する米番組に生出演しインタビューに応じました。大谷翔平の先頭打者三塁打については、彼は必ずやってくれる。みんな翔平を信頼している、と強調。さらに、山本由伸や佐々木朗希ら投手陣への熱い信頼を改めて口にしました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Doesn't usually take batting practice on the field, but he did during yesterday's workout, and they even played his walk-up music. Michael Bublé, you know what song it is, Kevin?
No.
You know the I'm feeling good?
Sing it. Let me know.
I have no idea which one it is. At the end of it, it's like, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, keep in mind, you guys, though, he's also been pitching throughout this postseason. So, Kevin, big deal or no big deal that Shohei Ohtani is 3 for his last 29?
No, you know why this is not a big deal? Because the scoreboard is not a big deal other than the win and the loss. Period, end of story. The runs scored. Do you score more than the next team? I don't care about these numbers. I promise you the Brewers pitchers don't care about these numbers. When he walks to that plate and if the game is in a weird spot, see you later. He's the guy that those numbers mean nothing. Those numbers mean tip your hat to what the Brewers have done, and thank you so much for that pitching staff. But this dude's like a swing away from hitting you and embarrassing you and making the back row of the pavilion guys go like this, which means the street and the parking lot. Hands up! Remember we talked about Schwarber, like, it's a little rude, Kyle, when you start hitting in the parking lot. Well, Shohei's done that before also, off of Cutter Crawford of Boston Red Sox last year. And it was a rude gesture, I thought, because a home run's only 370. You don't have to hit it 570, I would say.
Well, on the flip side of this year, no, I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. Shohei Ohtani could easily go 9 for 10. There's no flip side. Kevin is hitting the nail on the head. He's one swing away from beating you in any way possible. And we can sit here, and this is what we do. When you're so good, like when you are the most dominant hitter in your league and you're one of the best pitchers in the league, we have to find ways to say that we should be worried about you, but we're not, because it's Shohei Ohtani, and he could easily all of a sudden go 5 straight hits with 3 home runs. Like, the capabilities are endless.
Ryan.
I know he's pitching too, but yeah.
Ryan.
Not even a concern at all. Yeah.
Pat, you mentioned the epic historical games the Dodgers pitched in Milwaukee. But part of that is because they actually went into the 8th inning and went into the 9th inning, which, of course, doesn't happen much now. How do we get back to that? Because logic would say your best pitchers throwing the most pitches gives you a pretty good chance to win, and all of our innings limits and pitch counts haven't stopped the injuries. So with your player development background, I wonder how we get there.
Yeah, it's maybe the topic in baseball today. First of all, the 2 guys that went to the 8th and 9th inning are special, and they were at the top of their game, in my opinion. That's special, and that's why you pay that kind of money for those guys, because there's only a handful of them out there that the third time around, the hitters are actually just as disadvantaged. Usually pitchers give up the advantage a little bit third time around when a hitter has seen you a couple times. A guy like Yamamoto, that didn't happen on that particular night. And it's coming, you know, it's coming where more and more pitchers have to get through it. But to have the talent to do it against the type of lineups that are out there today, that's another question. The whole injury situation is the mystery of baseball right now. How do we solve it? I personally think that we should make the zone a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? Especially at the top. I think it would change the game a little bit if we move the zone down just a couple inches down, just because it's impacting the offense in the game.
Go ahead.
You wouldn't have to set your sights so high and then cover the whole thing. You could set your sights a little lower. It takes away that brain-dead heaver that's throwing 103 at the top. That pitch is hard to do anything with anyways. If you clip the box, it's a strike. That's a real disadvantage. You know, if you made them bring it down into where your bat kind of normally comes in the zone, you know, you've got a different thing. That's my little theory on it. But the pitching's just getting better. You know, the pitching's just getting better.
1-2 the count. And Ohtani flicks that one out of play. Jeff, what do you make of Ohtani taking batting practice on the field yesterday? That's a rarity.
You know what that means? One thing. He's not feeling good at the plate. And he's trying to switch something up. He hadn't done it in, what, 2 years here?
Doesn't sound like that would be an oddity, but Ohtani takes his batting practice, his drills in the cage as he dumps that one into right field. Ohtani on his way to second base. That one tucked in the corner. Ohtani thinking about third, and he's on his way. Shohei Ohtani with a triple to start game 3 for the Dodgers offensively. That's his first.
Well, Ashby's faced him 3 times now, a walk and 2 hits, Jeff.
It's like anything. The more you see him as the series goes on, right? Even though he got up 0-2, and give credit to Shohei here. He's just trying to put the ball in play. He came around it, and with his speed and where that was hit, easy triple.
A ball and a strike with 2 outs in the 9th. Durbin takes strike 2. The splitter is true. And now the Dodgers are a strike away from a 3-0 series lead. Got him! Ball game! The Dodgers win it! Sasaki closes the door.
Will, let's start with how this game closed up. Just for Hiroki Sasaki to bounce back from his last outing in Milwaukee, how big was this for him?
Yeah, that was huge. You know, 1, 2, 3, close the game out, save the game. That was awesome.
It started with Tyler Glass. Now, how did he settle into this one, navigating through their lineup?
Yeah, he pitched great today. You know, gave us 6 innings or 5 2/3 innings. Put a bunch of zeros. I know they had the 1 run. But that was great. I know another great start by one of our starters.
Tyler, congratulations. You had to watch last postseason from the dugout. How much better is this?
It's incredible, yeah, to be a part of this incredible group of guys, just being in my hometown, it's a pretty surreal feeling. I feel great.
You looked more confident as the night went on. How did limiting the damage early get you in a groove?
Yeah, Muncy saved me right there. I think early on, a little, like you said, not really in the groove. Rhythm was a little off, and I think as the game kept going, I leaned on that I leaned on the sinker a lot and kind of got me more timed up, and I was good to go from there.
How does this lineup always find a way? Freddie Freeman was in a full pitch clock war with The Miz. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
He was waiting until 8 seconds, worked a walk in the 6th. That was the difference.
Yeah, Freddie's a beast. That's why he's here. He's incredible hitter, incredible teammate, and he always comes clutch.
And what about this bullpen? I mean, we don't see them much. How did they finish what you started?
Yeah, this whole postseason, a lot of guys have stepped up. It's been incredible. Just to sit and watch and have a lot of confidence in them, you feel pretty comfortable when anyone in our bullpen's out there.
Look at this place. This is your home. They're all on their feet for you. What's this like? Take it in.
It's incredible. Thank you guys very much. You brought the energy this whole series. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
To come off the field, to be with these beautiful gentlemen, and to be up 3-0, how you feeling?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing. This is the guy I watched growing up.
J-Roll.
Yeah, J-Roll. Petey, I got to spend a whole lot of time with him in Boston. That was home. And then Kurt, I got to play with him. Amazing. So I feel like I'm old or something, man.
Mook, before we get going, there's been a battle, an ongoing conversation, rather, between Curtis and I about the best athlete on the field. Come on now. Now, you're a guy that has done both. Is it the guys that play in the dirt or the guys that play in the pasture?
The best athletes?
The best athletes. Answer it right now. Come on now.
Athletes, I would say, are guys in the dirt. The guys in the dirt are
It's settled. It's settled. If Mookie says it, it's settled.
He said because he's back in the dirt right now. You know you want to be out there in that grass. Look how good this grass is out there.
It was fun while it lasted, man. I enjoy being in the dirt now.
What you guys, you set the tone right away off the top. Shohei, leadoff triple, you knocked him home. What did it mean to see Shohei get that hit? Because we were breaking down his batting practice the other day. What kind of a tone did that set for today?
It's huge. I was talking to my wife a little bit, and it's kind of like the Bulls playing without Michael Jordan sometimes, and so we get him going, and then we're really going to be hard to beat, So just to get him, you see what happens immediately as soon as he gets a hit, good things happen, and so but he's going to be there. He's going to be there when the time is right. So we all trust and believe in Shohei.
Mookie, how I don't know, comfortable you guys feel knowing that each one of those starters can go out there and give you a legit opportunity to actually come back, or if you're behind, and go on and win it if you guys happen to go ahead.
Yeah, I can't think of all the teams I've been on, but like starters like this, I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. I mean, literally every game, the starter can go seven shutout innings. I mean, you can't really ask for a better squad. Andrew put this squad together. I mean, he's amazing for that. And then for the boys to actually perform, because it's one thing to be out here on the team, but for them to go out and do what they're doing, I mean, it doesn't make it easy by any means. It's never easy, but I mean.
And how are you guys able to block the noise with all the stars and all the attention that you guys draw all around? Being here in Hollywood, how are you guys able to block everything and just go out there and perform like you guys do? Is it experience?
I mean, some of the experience, and honestly, I would say most of it is just chemistry. Like it's just, if you're in that clubhouse and you feel the love in there, you've been a part of clubhouses where it's love and like, I bet those guys, we're all playing for each other. We don't really care about the things that we do. It's like, oh, I want to do it for you. I don't care about for me. And so I think when those guys are going up there pitching and, when the big situation's hitting, it's like, no, I want to do it for the boys. And I think that's just, that's why we're so good.
Where does the calmness come from? All your pitchers never look like they're sweating, and that son was out there beating. You come over here, look like you ain't played yet, but even with the intros, y'all just come out, take the field, like, all right, here's another day, we're going to go do our thing. Where does all that just smoothness and calmness come from?
We've been here. We know what it takes, but I think it's just the trust and believe in each other. Like, I think I don't feel like I have to do it. Teo doesn't feel like he has to do it. Shohei doesn't feel like he has to do it. It's like, oh, if we do it, cool. If not, my boys got you. So, and I think that really helps us a lot, man. Especially when it gets down late, 1-1 game or even late in the game. It's like somebody's gonna get them, and it didn't have to be you. And I think when you don't feel like it's on you, it's easier to play.
Ninth inning, this guy does it again. Take us through this play. What was going through your mind and how you made it?
To be honest, I just kind of blacked out and just jumped. I mean, you just practice and then eventually you just play. I mean, I think that's why I think that's the best athlete. That's why it's the best athlete.
But you saw when you fielded the ball, you was in the grass.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
You know what, Curtis? There is not a single outfielder that can make that play. Unless he's Mookie Betts that went back to being a shortstop.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how y'all throw him like that.
That's the reason why we get to stay in there. You guys get to go out. But Mookie, I have a question for you. On the outside, being a Dodger, we know what it's like. We've all played against the Dodgers, and it's Hollywood and it's glam. But one thing I experienced, and I think we all did because we wore the uniform, when you get in that clubhouse, it's about living up to that, to being the best. Have you guys continue to do that year after year after year? It's no longer, we're just a Dodgers. Like, no, we're the bullies. Like, we're in Hollywood, but we're the bullies of baseball right now.
Yeah, it's a standard that we set. I mean, from spring training on, we don't want to be just the most talented players. We want to be the smartest players. We want to be the guys that show up on time. We want to do all the little things right. And I think when you continue to do just stack positive days over and over again, everybody's out here practicing. When we got workouts, everybody shows up to the workouts. Everybody's working. We got team dinners. Everybody's showing up to team dinners. It's like we all do it together, and it's like the standard that we create. And I mean, it's something that when you buy in and you're a Dodger, like you don't have a choice. And I think that's
Mookie, before you leave, and I know we have taken a lot of your time, give me 3 words to describe Dave Roberts for you guys in the clubhouse and all aspects of the game.
Intelligent. I think that's where a lot of the calmness comes from. And honestly, all on the opposite, there's fire, because during the game, Doc gets fired up in there. He gets us going. But it's also like right after he gets us fired up, he's calm and he believes in us. And then you see how he manages the bullpen. You see how he manages personalities. You see how he manages just us as a group. And like, he's just, I think he's one of the best, and I love playing for him.
Agreed.
And I'll never say anything bad about Dave Roberts, because he's amazing in my eyes.
I got handed a stat from Underdog, and there are times where I get handed a stat and I go, there's no way this is real. Milwaukee has 9 hits in the series. That ties the fewest hits through 3 games, the first 3 games of any series all time, with the Chicago White Sox in the 1906 World Series against the Chicago Cubs. Do the math, Pedro. That's 101 years. Actually, it's not. It's, what is that, 111 years.
It's close enough.
Insane.
111?
109.
You know what I can say about that? Is that's
119.
119,
oh,
bro.
my goodness.
It's okay.
How dominant the Dodgers pitching
Unbelievable.
is being. And you can't give teams like the Dodgers extra outs, but man, they have worked their tail off to keep the Milwaukee Brewers where they are and take them all the way back to those years to actually come up with this kind of stats. The Dodgers have been great. They're fresh. Their starting pitcher seems to be the best I've seen in the last 8 years. And their bullpen, no words to describe how good they have been. And now they're also fresh because the starters have been able to go deep into the games. So the more they rest at this time of the year, the better they're going to feel going down the stretch.
We have a tight postgame show, but we cannot neglect our daddies. And there's a tough one. Who is going to be Pedro's daddy tonight?
Oh, my
gosh. What can I
gosh.
say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddies.
All right, we got The Miz, who was phenomenal. Pat Murphy, 4%. Dave Roberts or the starter Tyler Glasnow.
Oh, my God.
I don't know who Pedro's going with.
Ooh. And those are good-looking daddies, too. Well, as much as I love the good looks in the team, I have to really let it go. But I got to go with Dave Roberts.
He's good looking too.
Yeah, he's good looking, but not as good looking as the other,
Nice
models that you showed up there. But I'll take him. And my mom will be really happy because he's one of the smartest managers. Great charisma in the clubhouse, great with players. And he was my teammate too.
He was your teammate.
He was my teammate. He won a ring with me.
Would you talk a little about how you kept Ohtani off balance all series? I mean, interesting. That last at bat, 2 out, nobody on, and you brought in a left-hander and struck him out.
Yeah, I mean, Shohei's one of the best hitters in the game, so whatever streak he's going through, the ball he hit in the first inning was a good pitch. He just tapped it right in the right spot, and it's a triple, and it ends up being a run, and you take that. That's not Shohei hits the ball 100 plus most times when he barrels it. That was a little either off the end or whatever, flicked it over first base for a triple. He's not swinging the bat like he can, but he's so dangerous, and he's just going through a little period here where right when you think he's not swinging it, he'll get on it. We're not doing anything so awfully special, except we're pitching him very, very carefully, and anytime we can bring in a lefty, we do, because that's foreign to all those guys. They don't see lefties as much as righties, and Shohei's in a little spell here where he's not barreling balls like he has, but he's still, for us, tremendously dangerous hitter. You can't forget that. These great ones, they can turn it on like that, but when you pitch them really tough you know, or you make pitches to the spot, they don't hit it, then that's baseball, you know, and tip your hat to that's good pitching, you know.